Have you ever wondered why you get in a fight with your romantic partner and they can roll over and go to sleep and you are up all night anxious and ruminating and just going over and over and over it in your mind and you are not getting an ounce of sleep and you are like, how can they do that? What is going on? Do they really not love me? There's really only two reasons for this. One is the worst one. One is your partner has some form of sociopathy, have narcissistic personality disorder with maybe some ASPD traits. They have true antisocial personality disorder, etc. So they have some degree of sociopathy, and sociopaths have limited empathy, if any empathy at all, and so they can go right to sleep because they cannot empathize with how you are hurting at all. And in fact, they can compartmentalize their feelings really well. And if they have high level of narcissistic traits, they can justify their bad behavior like no one else's business. So essentially, they can convince themselves that you deserved it and that they are the victim, and that makes them be able to, go right to sleep. The more likely explanation is that they have some sort of attachment avoidance. So this would be fearful avoidant attachment or dismissive avoidant attachment. Both types of attachment have a compartmentalization ability. Fearful avoidants who lean dismissive have a more limited compartmentalization ability, so they can do it for shorter periods of time. DAs have longer and more frequent abilities to compartmentalize. So they do it more frequently and they can sustain it for longer. Okay, so you have to understand what a free state really is. Y'all knew I was going to bring the chart out, didn't you? Here is the freeze state. So here is, let me try to get myself out of the way, social engagement. This is basically when your nervous system feels safe. When your nervous system feels safe, you can be curious, open, compassionate, mindful, experience joy, you can feel connected, in the present, grounded, etc. Okay? When you are dysregulated, and the dismissive avoidant and the fearful that leans dismissive, their nervous system, without their permission, okay, shoots them up into this freeze state. So then we have fight or flight, which is probably where you're at. Okay, you're probably in a flight state, okay, after the fight. So you're just internalizing all of that anxiety, all of those emotions, and your nervous system is in that sympathetic space. This is parasympathetic. This is sympathetic. This is hyper parasympathetic activity. This is like throwing a weighted blanket on the brain, okay? It's shut down. It's trapped. It's numb. It's when the brain goes, what I'm feeling is so unsafe that I have to dissociate. I have to cut the cord between myself and my emotions in order to survive. This is something that they have been conditioned to do since childhood. This is not something they are choosing to do because they don't love you. That doesn't mean that they don't have a responsibility to learn how to do something different. We can learn how to do that. That's exactly what I teach people to do, and I'm great with the dismissive avoidant. However, it is our responsibility